let's get into the anti-Grammy party.
Okay.
So for context, anybody that's not aware, Kanye was actually banned from the Grammys.
Is he banned from going or banned from performing?
He's banned permanently. I think he's banned from being nominated. Banned from
Really? I thought it was just banned from performing.
no, I think he's banned from like just the Grammys in general.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so.
That's sick.
I could be completely wrong, but let me see real quick.
Cause he's nominated this one. And once your nominations
Interesting.
are in, you can't take them out. I'm sure.
Yeah, because it's probably too late.
Yeah, and he might have already won stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, barred from performing at Grammys, but there was something recent happened. Let me see.
So they probably have reviewed it and upgraded it to a permanent ban.
Yeah, let me see. So first of all, Kanye got 40,000 signatures to get him banned from Coachella.
So corny.
Banned from Instagram, blah, 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 blah. Now, from my understanding, and I think the wording is different by who's reporting it, but from my understanding, he's banned completely from like the Grammys just in total because I think that they don't even want him near the Grammys at all. Is my
This
understanding
year.
of it. It might be permanent. I don't know.
It might just be this year. I think what he did wasn't that serious.
But I think I wouldn't be surprised if it was permanently because, like, what if he goes next year and starts wilding out because they banned him this year? So I don't know. We don't have complete confirmation, but it's definitely confirmed that he's banned from performing, at least for this year.
You think they would backtrack with all the outrage kind of with people?
No.
Or no? Or like, do you think even with this talks of this anti-Grammy party happening, would they be scared? You think they're scared?
No, because I think the thing is that the Grammys was a white construct anyway. So I don't think that they would necessarily care. Like, we're not the target audience anyway, and we try to fight to have categories that include black music. So if black people were like, we don't want to be a part of the Grammys anymore, I don't think they particularly care because it's not their target market. We're not even their most viewers either. So I don't particularly think they care, in my opinion.
But let's see who the Grammy. Like even Trevor Noah, he's mixed, but
Yeah, but they throw those people up there for
entertainment.
token purposes.
But that's what. Let me see who's the performances this year besides Kanye. Oh yeah,
Yeah, read off the performers.
Billie Eilish, Brothers Osborne. I don't even know who that is. Olivia Rodrigo, Lil Nas X, Jack Harlow. I don't know who Brandy Charlie is. So Lil Nas X is the only one.
Yeah. So they don't particularly care. It's still not for us. So,
It's annoying.
they could ban Kanye and it won't make any difference to how much money they generate.
I'm actually shocked that they had Kanye performing in the first place. Aren't you? After he peed in the Grammys.
Kind of, but not really. I think, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't even necessarily think that this ban is from the Grammys because I think as a award show, you live and die. You have a one night for the whole year where you generate all that money, the committee, the event, everything is just one day of just money generating and pictures and cameras and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think that them banning him was actually necessarily their decision, but they got pressure from other white people that complained. Because if nobody of influence or power complained about it, then I don't see them banning him because it would only bring more eyes and attention to their.
Do you think it was Trevor Noah's team
That did it?
that put pressure?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, because he would have known. They wouldn't have done that behind his back, right?
Nah.
Like worried for him that he was gonna go up there and like say something about him in his performance.
Yeah, it would have had to have been somebody from like up top or just the overall astounding disagreement from the whites. Because black people weren't saying ban Kanye from anything. Like there's still been criticism from.
Yeah, that's still criticism, but almost doing the whole banning, canceling stupid stuff. Someone made a point today too, saying that it's funny that the whole word is about somebody being canceled came from the black community. Like that was like Av, and now it's a household name, like everything, because we're just the coolest. I get it. Everybody just wants to be us.
But yeah, this isn't an anti-white people tirade, but
It's not, but it's just black people were just cool, and everybody just copies us, but then they hate us. It's just weird.
so that's the context. That was the origins of the anti-Grammys. Me personally, I'll probably never get a Grammy, but as somebody that makes music, but in general, even if I was in a position where I was nominated or anything like that,
Yeah.
and it's easy to say when you haven't been, but I know how I am. I very much stand on my principles, even from when I was
Yeah.
a kid. Like I pretty much have always been the same.
Yeah.
I would never care about an award show. Like to the point where like I don't even want to go to my own graduations for college. Like I just don't care about the acknowledgement of what I've done. Like I know what I've done. That's good enough for me. I don't need a board of randoms that voted for me to do something to solidify and validate me ever, because there's been a million songs. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio with the Oscars and how long.
And he
how
got,
many?
yeah, what he said, like one or
He
two?
got one now, and for probably one of the movies that
Nicki doesn't have a Grammy.
Yeah, so like, I'm not chasing validation from any award show, no matter who it's.
And it's just sucks. Our people are so like, I mean, we don't go to the BET Awards, but we're so caught up in a Grammy. Like it's like, oh, a Grammy. It's like, why is it so? Like, why do we put so much importance on these things? Like, we're never gonna be able to break down this like structure that's up, because we're just so pressed for that validation from them.
And it doesn't matter.
It's a literally an award.
Like, you know, the most impactful songs in the world probably have never even been nominated
for anything. Yeah.
Or won anything. It's all politics. So to me, they're not important at all.
Like, you saw how depressed Travis was about that. I mean, I get that because that's like your only chance, but it's like, you know, Astroworld, what it did. You don't need the Grammy to.
Yeah, and that's
steal
that's the thing. If you're selling out arenas, what do you need some board of random people that's not even really tapped into understanding what's going on?
Like, why do you want that? Why do you want that acceptance so bad?
Like, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And to my knowledge, actually, and Megan Thee Stallion's gonna catch a shot here, unfortunately. But stop doing that. But
why you be defending her? Is this a joke?
But
I don't like her. That's my.
When
is this a joke?
I think the process to even get voted to become nominated in general, I think, from my understanding, this could be for a different award show, but I think there's like a list of like 500, I don't know, people that are involved in music, and your peers basically vote for their music to be put in. But why would Megan Thee Stallion be voting on best country song of the year? And it's not just specific to her. Like, she's just one that I know is actually a part of the Grammy voting.
Why?
People. Because it's a group of
like the peers. Mm-hmm. That's so stupid.
So it just doesn't make sense. The whole concept of the Grammys doesn't make sense.
That's stupid.
Yeah, the board itself is made up of people that would be in the culture, like, but the actual voting process of what songs should be selected for Grammys is actually done by a group of peers. And not just pick on her, but even the other way around. Like, why would somebody that makes alternative whatever
pick the best hip hop song?
And it's not that they can't enjoy that music and not be tuned in,
but a lot of times they don't understand it fully. They might not understand what's really considered art in the hip hop world. And what lyrics are really like, wow, this lyrics are deep.
And maybe they do, because there's people like, that would be almost, you know,
can be
some people, people can listen to different types of music. Just because they make one type of music doesn't mean that they don't listen to others.
But and they don't understand it.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, the whole concept of the Grammys is stupid. So I promise you we're going to get to the point in a second. So the Grammys is stupid, but basically this stemmed a conversation again, because this happens all the time when somebody gets snubbed from an award show or something like that.
They did this with Kevin Hart. That was the Oscars, though, right?
Mm-hmm. And then I think all of the people hosting the Oscars this year are black. Amy Schumer might be hosting too, but Wanda Sykes and
we're the entertainment.
Somebody else.
We're the funny jokes.
This is not the Mike ASMR.
I don't like that, though. They use us as entertainment.
I think that I'm going to get to my point and then I'll go back to that. So basically, Jay Prince came out and said that he wanted to come up with an idea of protesting the award show, which people should be doing anyway. Like, for
Yeah.
example, like Drake has kept the lights on in the music industry for years at this point. What does he, there's no validation that he could ever seek from a Grammy. Like,
Yeah.
we see you go
Like, you
outside.
got so many already.
You go outside, you hear the music. Like, we don't need.
How many Grammys does he have?
Drake probably doesn't have a lot.
Yeah.
He probably actually really doesn't have a lot. Let me see. So Jay Prince, let me see. He has 4,
That's funny. I said 5.
which is sick.
Yeah, exactly.
And what he won
But Kanye has 24.
was Take Care, best rap album. I wouldn't say it was a rap album, but definitely deserved.
It's like R&B.
It's weird. It's a Drake
It's like
genre album.
alternative hip hop.
Yeah, melodic rap performance, Hotline Bling,
Melodic.
rap song, Hotline Bling, and then rap song, God's Plan. That's horrible.
That's so bad. Like,
That's disrespectful.
Look how like mostly those are just like radio songs.
Bro, his nominations, and I'm not calling you bro, people listening, but
You can call me bro.
no,
We're friends.
his nominations all should have won. Like, his nominations list is insane. He didn't even win Best New Artist,
Wow. Over best I ever had. Wow.
but Best New Artist is every genre.
I mean, at least a nomination is better than nothing.
Yeah, but come on, yo.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, like, come on. He was nominated on the Beyonce album.
I don't like that song.
Yeah, there's mad stuff in here. Like, why did Work not win a Grammy?
True.
Sicko Mode, Nice for What?
Sicko should have won.
There's mad stuff in here. But basically, Jay Prince said that they should host a anti-Grammys, like, party performance kind of sort of thing, and then have people like the huge artists like Kanye, Drake, like the people that really matter in our culture. Because although this isn't a black or white issue, it kind of is. It's like a black artist versus white establishment kind of.
Yeah, because it's almost like, sorry, I know I'm like always moving around. It's almost like we love you until you speak out.
Yeah.
Like, it's still like the slave stuff. Like, you're allowed to do this, you're allowed to do that, but the second that you do something wrong or say something wrong, it's nope, can't perform. It's like, that's crazy. All the stuff I do for music and do, and the money I make for the, like, and kind of doesn't really keep the lights on, but he has kept the lights on for a lot of people. And this is how I get treated.
And it's also, I think there's a.
And he didn't even say anything crazy. They said it was because of racism. How could you be racist to your own kind?
What do you say?
He said kumbaya, but Trevor Noah, but he spelled, kumbaya, he spelled it Koon space baya, like calling him a coon. That's all he said. Literally, that's the reason why he got kicked off Instagram. That's literally all he said. As a joke.
Out of all of the wild stuff that I see people post on the
That's
internet
what
every
people
day,
were saying. People literally call people, like, I seen white people call black people the N-word and don't get banned.
okay,
Yep, but he got banned for racism.
interesting.
How could you be racist against your own? Like, people don't even know what the fuck. Ugh, sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I just get mad. Like, they don't even know the definition of racism. They just think everything is racism. Like, the nerve of a white person to call a black person racist
Interesting.
about what they said to another black person.
I didn't know that was the reason. I just thought it was the Kim K stuff.
Because Trevor Noah is hosting.
Yeah, and he.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
So it was a threat.
The token. Yeah.
Yep. It wasn't even any of the Kim stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that I have context, but basically that was Jay Prince's idea, is just to host our own, essentially, Black Grammys, because I think there's so much confusion. Like, maybe in a past life, and I don't know how we still let them get this off. Maybe in a past life you needed a label to promote your music, get you out there, put you in different rooms, and have different conversations. You good? Mm-hmm. Dr. Pepper's good. It's not an ad. You needed labels back then to put you in these rooms. You needed them to support you. You needed their money, whatever. That's not so much the case anymore. You don't need a label you don't need a label. You just don't. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you need a label to promote you to a certain level, because they do have the marketing ability, because that's what they are. They're just This is just a marketing company. They know how to get you posters printed out and all that kind of other stuff.
Yeah, and they have some type of some sort of leverage and like performances and
But we have the internet. The internet has birthed how many superstars? Like how many people have that don't even make music have been able to create content, promote themselves on their own without signing to a label.
Yeah.
Like it's life-changing stuff. So we don't need labels anymore, but people still run to want to get signed because they see those signing bonuses, and that's like people's fixation is my label just gave me 40 million, but yeah, they just stole 250 million from you.
Yeah.
So and they cut you a little bit, and now you're gassed off it.
Yeah.
Stupid. Also, with these award shows, they make it seem like the artist needs the award show. It's like, no. If we all banned and didn't even submit our music to want to be judged by this group of random people that people don't even know is judging their music, then there would be no award show. It just wouldn't happen. Like the award shows, and I hate when people are in a position and then they feel like they're above the people that got them there. Like that would be the equivalent of a CEO, and this is why companies fail. That would be the equivalent of a CEO for 1 second thinking that he doesn't need the workers below him to make their company successful.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those situations. Like, so if you want to go ahead and ban people and blah blah blah,
It's Kanye. Like, are you stupid?
like there's a reason why these artists don't want to show up to you to your event.
Yeah.
And you need the artists.
Like if Kanye kills somebody, duh, yeah, okay, ban. But he just made a little joke. Like that's another thing too. White people swear they like to police things and like, oh my God, he used such a disgusting word. Black people call each other that all the time. Like, oh, he's a coon. Like, relax. It's not that serious. Like they be thinking they're like how, like, who are you to say that he used such a disgusting word? Are you serious? Like your ancestors didn't have my ancestors enslaved. Shut up. Like they swear there's some like social justice warriors and
then be giving out
such a
Grammys.
disgusting word.
And then be giving out Grammys to songs using the same
Yeah.
words.
Like, are you stupid? Yeah, you're giving Grammys to songs that talk about they killed mad niggas and
Yeah, Watch the Throne was nominated for Rap Album of the Year for the Grammys, and
then the song niggas in Paris, like slur. That's a racial slur. I mean, that's the slur. Like
yeah, like what?
coon is not even a slur. Like it's not. It's just literally a word that we call somebody who.
And he said they go in gorillas, like the monkey comparison.
It's just, I hate that. Like people are like it's a disgusting word. How is it a disgusting word? What's the history of it? There's no disgusting history behind it. Nobody was oppressed behind the word. It's a word we came up for each other for somebody who's like a sellout in our community. It's not no disgusting word. Like who are you to tell a black man that that's a disgusting word? Like ugh, I just don't like.
And the crazy part is, if you even explained it that way, there wouldn't be any like there's no furthering of the conversation, because you explain your point and then there's no dialogue, there's no trying to understand. It's just this is our stance and that's it.
Yeah.
And then
It's just I hate this world sometimes. Like it's so crazy. Everything is so fake. Like I hate this whole fake. Everybody tries to act like everybody's such great, outstanding citizens, and who are we to judge? Like judging everybody in there and what they say and what they do. It's like this fake perception of being civil and being like good. It's just I hate it.
Yeah.
It's so fake.
But yeah, I definitely would be attending if they did have a way for us to go. I don't think that we would be able to, but I would definitely.
I low key would try to, right?
I would definitely go to the anti-Grammy show.
I hope it can make it work. Like the unfortunate thing about our people though is that
Here we go. Yeah.
This never works out. Like no one we don't understand our power at all, and nobody ever will come together and do it. Like I really don't know what it would take, but I just feel like it would be a mess.
I would really hope one day, if anything, and not that we're some revolutionary idea sort of podcast, but
Yeah.
I don't really consume other podcasts, but I know if I was in those rooms, I would be able to communicate,
Pick the brain. Yeah.
because I can speak to both areas.
Yeah.
Like these people are musicians, they're not business people.
Yeah.
They make a lot of money because they do deals with companies for
But they
endorsement
do lack
purposes.
that business thing. Like you would be literally a unique asset because it's like you literally are somebody who's got a degree in business and been working
About to have
almost
2
4
degrees.
years in business. Yeah, about to have an MBA. Imagine you being an MBA producer. Things
That's
would get moving great. That's such a
crazy-
unique combination. Like
that's a
I don't
wild-
know anybody who could say that. I don't think not one producer has an MBA.
Yeah,
That would be so crazy. So that'd be
that's a wild combo.
you would low key be able to get things moving.
But yeah,
and actually planned. 'Cause I feel like this stuff, like I feel like even when they do plan it, it's like discombobulated. I mean, Kanye is good about planning stuff though. He is. He seems chaotic, but stuff gets done.
and it needs to not be an ego thing. Like,
'Cause even Nicki's response was like yes. I think it was like yes with hand claps. It was like it just seemed so dry. You know, it wasn't like let's start working, let's get it together.
yeah, there should have been a group chat put in it right after.
And
that.
there might be. We don't know.
We have no idea, but
This actually might be in the works.
but they definitely need to do that because you don't need because you know what the thing is too. We don't even. Oh man, I hate to do like the segregating ourselves away from other people.
No, we should have. I think integration actually had more cons than pros. I wouldn't want to go back to that, but I do think that we were better separated. I do. We were prospering. We had our businesses, Tulsa. I think we were prospering. The only thing is I think the schools were bad, though.
I think there was way more bad than good.
Well, yeah, because they still had the redlining on purpose.
No, I mean like, well, that too. But also, that is a segment like that we were prospering. Like Black Wall Street was a random
That's true.
city
It wasn't like, it wasn't like we was prospering everywhere.
Yeah, we were definitely were not. But in Harlem and different, it's just really random instances where that was the case. So I definitely still do.
But that's the thing. Though, why were we not prospering? Like why is it that we time after time in history be act like we need white people? We don't need them, and I think it's an ego stroke for them to feel like we need them. Like let's integrate.
Well,
we need to get to go. You guys to schools. We need to go to your schools. Like no, like why can't we build our schools?
While I do agree with that sentiment, they know that we still do need them because they're still the ones that are signing the legislation and saying what this like.
Because they had the money.
Because Biden just had to come out and say that they're going to put in laws for anti-redlining. Like we had
in 2022.
Not, I don't know if it's this year, but he said at some point.
Why is it?
But that's what I mean. So like even as much power as we think we might have, we
still have to coddle in some way.
It's still perceived.
It's so sad. And like I said, the main thing is they have the money. Money is power. They literally have money.
But yeah, money is definitely power.
But we could easily generate that money. Easily.
Political position is really the peak, but still within that, the CEOs pay off the White House and
they're all in bed together.
Yeah, like,
and they'll always win.
Like
it's too powerful.
Jamie Dimon, I believe his last name is, or Dimon, who is the CEO of JP Morgan. Mm-hmm. They were hosting a conference about something with money, banking, whatever. Mm-hmm. And Joe Biden just happened to pop into the meeting. But stuff like that just shows you it's all
connected.
Because he was trying to pay off the White House for something, like to make them pay attention to something or make them pass legislation or not pass something.
Yeah.
But, to get back, sorry guys, we'd be a little bit too deep and intellectual sometimes, but yeah, I would definitely be attending if all the artists could put their egos out the door. I wonder
what they would do though, because like they might try to bamboozle the Grammys, and that's why maybe it's quiet. Maybe they wanted to be like appear that people are still going, and then like the last minute they don't. But maybe not. I don't think they really care to bamboozle them. I think just them knowing their presence is going to be missing. But that's the thing. Like, imagine if all Black people were able to stand by Kanye, right, and just be like, "Damn, this is my moment." Like even Lil Nas X, like, "This is my moment. I'm performing at the Grammys." But let me stand with Kanye. And nobody goes, no Black people. That would be a huge statement. But we could just never get together like that.
And even if we did.
It's so sad. Even Trevor Noah, imagine Trevor Noah stepping down. Because he even tweeted himself, I said, counsel him, not cancel him. Yeah. That would be a powerful statement, but they won't do it.
But he's still going to
go. He's still going to go. And he's half white, is in him.
I don't think that's a fair statement.
I'm joking.
Kanye,
but he is. He's a mixed guy from South Africa. Like, you're not even African American. You're not even fully Black. Like, who are you? I don't know. Like, Kanye was right. He's goon. That's the crazy part. He inserted himself into the drama. Like, he's kind of the reason Kanye can't perform, because he started talking about him for no reason. And then on his show saying that how he doesn't want Kanye to kill himself and his family. Like, why would he even put that out there? Like, you don't need to say that. That's so crazy to even say that. Like even like insinuate that he'll kill himself or his family, like out of like, oh, I'm just looking out because I would hate to look back and see you kill yourself. Like, that's who says that? Like, and that's what be you helping him. He all these people like DL Hughley, whatever his name is, all these people insert themselves into Kanye's drama, and now they're all like, oh, trying to hide their hand. Like, I don't like that because you inserted yourself into. I know you're a commentator, but you didn't have to speak on this, or at least say that. I mean, Kanye's a grown man. He still didn't have to say what he said, but he still didn't say anything crazy. He said kumbaya. Literally, that's it. He didn't say you're a coon, ugly, blah blah blah. He just said kumbaya. Literally, that's it. So I don't know. He won't step down.
And he also shouldn't. Because what Kanye's doing has nothing to do with him. So he shouldn't take away his own moment because of something that Kanye's doing.
Yeah.
And he's also not black, so he probably doesn't even feel the same way.
He doesn't. Like I said, he's not even a black American. He's South African. And I know South Africans like to relate themselves to us, but we're still not the same. We might have similar struggles, but we're not the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're attending if it is. We need to start doing spontaneous stuff like that, honestly. It's just work. Just taking flights and stuff and going to shows and stuff.
Never interested in going to shows.
You just said that you would go.
Yeah, but that's different. The only time anybody's ever even seen. When was the last time any three of them people were ever in the same building together?
True.
Plus, whoever else might be there.
There might be a shootout. We can't go. Nah, you know, black people. Unfortunately, we can't get together in peace. Sometimes there's always some, especially if they do it in LA. It has to be in where could it even be?
Nah,
New
it's
York.
gotta
It has
be
to be in New York, where the gun laws are so strict up here.
Nah, it's got to be in a.
Can't be in Atlanta.
What that mean?
It can't be in Atlanta. It can't be in LA.
It's got to be in a neutral location. We got to go out to.
It gotta be like a Tennessee or something.
Yeah, we got to go out
Nashville.
to. I was gonna say Washington, but nah, we got to go out to Wyoming.
Nah. It gotta
Nah,
be.
they got guns out there.
Yeah, it gotta be in a state that has no guns.
Nah, it can't be Nashville. Vermont, yeah. We'll put it up in Vermont in the cold. Oh yeah, and it's got to be when it's cold because no black people are gonna show up.
It gotta be in a place that
We're being ignorant
that
now.
people who really want to go will go and have money.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be a neutral location. But I would definitely go.